Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, hello and welcome to a very special presentation of the Mustang Media Network. It is live coverage of the Kingco basketball tournament 4A Skyline versus North Creek. North Creek, number 3 seed out of the Crown Division. This is Jackson Scott, bottled up. Finds Roman Jackson Hayes. And he pulls it out. North Creek up 3 here early in the 4th quarter of a game that will determine seeding. The winner of this game will be the 3 seed out of Kingco and Westco. Jackson Hayes' shot is short. And we cross half court now, so 42-39. 7 minutes left to go here in the 4th. A loose ball to the Jaguars. So Mustang Media Network proudly collaborating with El Jefe Network, the Jaguars, bringing you coverage of this postseason game. The Jaguars on top by 3, 6:39 left to go in the game. Trying to back it out a bit. McVeigh had an excellent look. Couldn't get it to go. And a lead now 1. Jackson Scott over half court. Pulls up from 3. No. Loose ball. Roman Jackson Hayes saves it to Bissenden, and he gives it back as the shot clock resets. McVeigh's going to pull from 3. That one's off. A long rebound gathered by the Spartans, and they push across half court. They give to Crandall. Crandall's 3. That one looks good. Quickly, the Spartans up 2. Scored the first 5 points here. McVeigh all the way to the hole. Contact, no call. Scramble for the ball, and Dylan Riley has it. Timeout on the floor as the Spartans have opened up the 4th quarter with a 5-0 run. They now lead by a bucket. Not sure how this broadcast is coming into you. We're trying to do it from the Wi-Fi here available at Bellevue High School. The site of the 3-4 game and the finals of the Kingco tournament played between Mount Si and Woodinville. That'll be coming up immediately following the girls' final between Eastlake and Woodinville. Eastlake undefeated against Woodinville, the state runner-ups 2 years ago. So this is the Skyline up 2, 5:30 left to go here in the 4th. The winner of this game will get the 3 seed in next week's Westco Kingco District Tournament. The loser will get the 4th seed. Both teams will play home games. McVeigh has the loose ball. You're going to call that foul on the Spartans. They have 3 team fouls, and with 5 minutes left to go here in the 4th. Jaguars looking for their first points of the quarter. They trail by 2. This is Jackson Scott. Cut off at the free throw line, looking for help. Finds McVeigh. McVeigh over to Jackson Hayes. A long three. No. Back to the ball. Crandall has it. So, tough time for the Jaguars to go cold. Almost halfway through the fourth, they haven't scored. Crandall gives to Riley. Riley's three. That's all. Dylan Riley. First team, all Kingco, the junior. Gives the Spartans their largest lead. They lead by 5, an 8-0 run to start the fourth. That one thrown away. Jackson Hayes couldn't handle it. Compounds it with a foul. Roman Jackson Hayes will come in along with Ray Rowe. Before that, they're going to have Jackson Scott sit down. Josh Bissenden checks out. No, Jackson Scott stays in the game. And the Spartans will inbound with 4:14 left to go. Riley now, bottled up. Well defended, loose ball, McVeigh has it. Gives to Jensen, and this is Rowe. Rowe looking for a curling Dylan, nothing there. They get it back to Scott. Scott the shot fake, in traffic, and it goes. Two more for Jackson Hayes. The lead, just 3:29 left to go. Here in the fourth of a game between the 3 and 4 seeds, or 3 and 4 spots here in the bracket. This is Riley. A lot of contact. And whistle. That's Riley's second, the team's fifth. And with 3:13 left to go, Dylan will inbound to Jackson Scott. Second team, all Kingco. His teammate Drew Jensen named to the first team. Jackson bottled up. Finds McVeigh all the way to the hole. Throws it in. Two more for McVeigh. He has a dozen. The lead, just 1.
Keep talking, communicate!
2:48 left to go now. 47-46 Skyline. Open three, and it rolls out. Jensen with a rebound. Chance for the Jaguars to take the lead here. They give it to McVeigh. This is Jensen from about 23. Jensen knocks down the three. He'll have a chance for a 4-point play. Drew Jensen, better than 23 game. He and Eastlake's Will Woodward leading the conference in scoring, and he completes the 4-point play. 3-point lead now for North Creek, as they have gone on an 8-0 run. This is Crandall. They find Riley inside. Rowe got his hand in there and a little bit too much contact. That's his second, and the team has 6, so Skyline will shoot free throws the rest of the way. Inbound now, Riley throws it in. Nice set piece on the inbound. Lead just 1 now for the Jaguars. This is Raj Dillon. He gives to Drew Jensen. Dangerous from anywhere. No space for him there. Riley's big. There's McVeigh and Rowe. They get it to Jensen. That three drops. He is a scorer, folks. He's a weapon. 7 threes against Eastlake. Trim it a little bit here. So Drew Jensen, 4-point play, follows it up with a tray. 7 points in the last 45 seconds. Jensen had 7 threes versus Eastlake in North Creek's opening round win. North Creek was the sacrificial lamb against Mount Si last night, but they have a chance to pull off what many might consider a upset. Skyline, number 2 team in the Crest Division. This is Riley. Long 3. Deep, fight for the rebound, tipped, and McVeigh has it. 4-point lead now, 1:37 left to go. You think they'd want the ball in Jackson Scott's hand here. And no, this is McVeigh, gives to Rowe. Rowe, nearly a 5-second call. McVeigh now gives to Jackson Scott. This is Jensen. Jensen to the hole, contact. Call it on the floor, it doesn't matter. That will send McVeigh to the line for 1-1. Oh, I thought that was the 7th. Oh, that's their 6th. Okay. So the rest of the the fouls will result in free throws. It's 53-49. That clock winding down is the timeout clock. There's a minute and 20 or so on the game clock. North Creek a 4-point lead. They open the quarter by allowing the first 7 points to Skyline, but now they've gone on quite a run and they lead by 4. They have the ball. This game brought to you thanks to some bonus coverage from the Mustang Media Network. Ross Dillon will inbound. The shot clock has reset, so it's a 2-possession game here, a minute 15 on the game clock. Again, 30 seconds on the shot clock, so you think that the Jaguars will inbound and be patient here. McVeigh gives to Jensen. Covered there by Riley. And this is the guy they wanted in his hands. Drew Jensen, better than an 85% free throw shooter too. Every foul here is going to result in shots. This is Jensen. 13 on the shot clock, still no rush. McVeigh trying to get all the way to the hole. Floater. Doesn't go. Fight for the ball. Oh, and well done to save it for Skyline. So an empty possession, but they used up quite a bit of clock. Now just 49 seconds. 4-point lead, 53-49. We are in the final minute here. I think they'd look to go to Riley. He's well covered there. A long 3. It's a big one, and it's off. Well, there's a couple second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's a 1-point lead. There's only 2 seconds. I think they have to foul. Here they come with the double. McVeigh nearly throws it away, and he's pushed. So that will send Jackson Scott to the line. I'm not sure why they hesitated. There's only about a 2-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Basically, North Creek could have used it all up. And now a timeout for Skyline. So we can set the table for you. Set the stage. It's a 1-point lead with 16.2 seconds left to go. Jackson Scott will go to the line with the chance to make it a 3-point game. It's a 1-1. As Coach Wade Knowles likely setting up the defense. Of course, it's tough to know what the situation is going to be. If Jackson Scott makes both, then the Jaguars will have a 3-point lead, and that could complicate the defensive strategy. Skyline has timeouts left to use. And Jackson Scott, the senior, Long-time member and star of this program. Led the JV team for the Jaguars to a 19-1 record. Last year they were undefeated during the COVID abbreviated season. This year finishing with an even record of 6-6 in the conference. But here we go. Jackson Scott, 16.2 seconds left to go. He has a 1-1, about a 70% shooter, and that one good. That's a big one. 16.2 seconds now. Jackson Scott, one more. This would make it a 3-point lead. And that one is good. So no timeout. Riley inbounds. I would guess they try to get it back to him for Trey. They could try to get a quick two here, but no. So nearly stolen away. Jackson Scott had a chance. Knocked off of his hands, and now with 9 seconds left, looks like the Skyline will have no choice but to shoot a three, and it's probably going to go through Riley. 33. They want to play. Crandall trying to get open, nothing there. They do get it to Riley, nearly into the backcourt. Long shot. No. North Creek is going to win this game, folks. Oh, that. I take it back. Guys. I don't believe that just happened, folks, and I apologize. The wrong three from about midcourt. The prayer answered. And now they're going to have to try to win it in overtime. Really nothing to review. Boy, folks, I may have jinxed it there. The loose ball heading into the backcourt. Skyline gathered up, shot a desperation three, and their prayer was answered. So we're tied. We'll go to overtime. And then we'll set the clock at 4 minutes. Remarkable. Second opportunity. Dylan Riley's wild shot. Ricocheted nearly to midcourt. Skyline gathered and buried the 40-foot three. And Alec McVeigh will jump it up against Dylan Riley. And the tip to Skyline. So 4 minutes now. Let's play a little bit more basketball. North Creek in sort of a matchup zone. Trying to keep it out of Riley's hands. He gets it on the cut. There's Rankin. That shot blocked. Fight for the loose ball. McVeigh ties up Crandall. And the possession arrow favors the Jags. This is Jackson Scott. Dylan Jensen, this bonus coverage on the Mustang Media Network here from Bellevue High School. North Creek versus Skyline. Bissenden gives to Jensen. Jensen, deep three, deep. McVeigh nearly had the rebound. Instead, it's Korzbinski. Gonna have to get Coach Kaplan over here to help me pronounce the name. .12 on the shot clock now as Skyline works it around the perimeter. Might have walked. Tries to force it into Riley. Riley tries to force it himself. He gets bailed out by a call that will result in free throws. Riley will go to the line. family, first team, all Kingco, along with Will Woodward. That one good. Miles Heidi from Mount Si. Drew Jensen from North Creek. And he makes them both. So Skyline leads 57-55. 2:41 left to go here in a game that North Creek was fractions of a second away from winning. Desperation 3. Tied it, sent it to overtime. They find Riley. Shot clock at 15. Rankin's going to try the 3. No. McVeigh has the rebound and gives to Jackson Scott. 2:09 now. The lead 2. The only 2 points of overtime coming on the Riley free throws. This is Jensen. A lot of contact. Tough shot. Throws it in. So Jensen's bucket ties it up. 57-57, a minute 52 left to go here. In a game that will send the winner to the 3 seed in district. This is Riley. No. Fight for the ball. Crandall. Too much body into McVeigh, and that will actually send Alec to the line. Alec McVeigh. Sturdy, 6'4", big. He has at least a dozen. His family watching in Arizona and on Camino Island. This is McVeigh. The free throw, deep. Bissenden tipped away, and they give it to the Spartans. So McVeigh unable to cash in. The game's still tied. Minute 30 now. Spartans. They get it to Crandall. Crandall finds Riley. Riley stripped away. Fight to the ball. They save it. 8 on the shot clock. Nice hesitation move. That one poked away. McVeigh knocked it loose. And Jensen says, let's settle down. Minute 5 now. Drew unable to shoot over the 6'7" Riley. And a timeout by Wade Knowles. So we have 59 seconds left in the first overtime of a game that Skyline sent to the extra session with a 40-foot 3. We look over here at the Woodinville girls team, anxious to play their Kingco championship slate against the ladies of Eastlake, and I don't see them. They're probably over there in the corner, but Eastlake, the state champs in 2019. Coach Sarah Goldie, whose brother, Shaheen Lotvi, coaches the boys team now with Duriel Jones dealing with some health issues. So 59.4 seconds left to go. We are tied at 57. We are in overtime. This is Jackson Scott. The shot clock at 15, trying to go baseline. Finds an open McVeigh. He gives it to the shooter. This is Jensen. He gives back to Scott. 8 seconds now. They're going to have to hurry. This is Bissenden. Gives to Dillon. Really difficult shot for Jensen. That's an air ball. And the shot clock expires. Went out of bounds regardless, but with 41.8 seconds left and a fresh shot clock, TJ Crandall will inbound to Perspiski. Skyline could get 2 for 1, but they're not gonna. They're gonna slow it down. This is Riley. skip pass now. Riley gets it back. That 3. Deep. Off, hit the stanchion. Yeah, this high school has a cable that hangs down over both hoops. It's sort of old engineering. Defensive substitution now. Tyler Rankin checks out, but I mean, you can't really see it from here, but it's sort of an old style way to support these hoops, and a number of times the ricochet has hit it and it results in a dead ball. So anyway, 16 seconds now. North Creek should get the final shot of the first overtime here, and this is Jensen. Jensen trying to pick up a screen. Slips. Scott slips. Steps into it. That's a tough shot. Might have a chance. Raj Dillon trying to get rid of it. No. And we will play another session. So we go to double overtime. And when we say we're bringing you the bonus coverage, we mean it. This game looked to be over with about 9 seconds left in regulation. Dylan Riley missed a deep 3 with the Spartans down 3. The ricochet went out to midcourt. Spartans gathered it, and a desperation 3 found its way through the twine, sent it to overtime, and then in overtime, both teams struggling on offense, and no separation. So we will jump it up again as Alec McVeigh will jump it against Dylan Riley. Odds-on favorite to be next year's Conference Player of the Year. He will return, as will Drew Jensen, 2 members of the first team, and Miles Heide out at Mount Si, so we're going to do that again. They didn't let it reach its apex. Discussion now, the clock reset to 4 o'clock, 4 minutes for the second overtime, and that one won again. Oh, could go either way. Oh, probably should have let it, I mean, should have just grabbed it, but it's the Jaguars' ball. So we begin the second overtime. We are tied at 57. Jackson Scott gives to Alec McVeigh. A lot of these guys have played a lot of minutes. McVeigh trying to go. Bottled up there and cut off. Tyler Rankin not giving Alec any space. Dillon sets the screen for Jensen. Jensen's jumper rolls out. Fight for the ball. And the Spartans have it. 3:30 now. Riley gives to Persinski. Tied at 57 here in the second overtime. Jumper from about the free throw line deep. Long rebound. Bissenden has it. Gives to Scott. Scott gets the call from Coach Knowles. Crosses half court. This is Scott. Contact. And that will send him to the line. Tyler Rankin. Unhappy with that call, but certainly stopped any freedom of movement. And Jackson Scott will get 1-1. That's the team's 8th foul. So another one, and then we'll go to the double bonus. But a little bit of blood here for Raj Dillon, and he may have to come out. Knowles looks down the bench and calls on Jackson Roman Hayes, and Raj will talk to the trainer. But more importantly, Jackson Scott will have a 1-1. He calmly knocked down both ends of a 1-1 that gave North Creek a 3-point lead with 9 seconds left to go, or 15 seconds left to go in regulation. Jackson Scott's free throw deep. Fight for the ball, and the Spartans have it. That's a big one. And now with less than 3 minutes to go, Spartans cross half court, and Coach Martinez calls timeout. So no scoring in this second overtime. If this feed is unclear, we're going to upload it for you in a clean version. We can do that. You're looking at Coach Knowles. The Spartans will have it when we come out of this break. Spartans, a senior heavy starting lineup, but a lot of underclassmen. The Jaguars come out with Dylan, who has cleaned up whatever blood needed to be taken care of. He's out there with McVeigh, Jackson Scott, Josh Bissenden, and of course, Drew Jensen. And Riley will inbound for the Spartans. 2:52 left to go here in a double overtime game. Looks like Nate Crandall has some blood on him now. The refs want that taken care of, but I think the boys probably happy for the break. Tight game throughout. The Jaguars led by 3 to start the fourth. Skyline rallied, got their lead up to 5. But a great close by North Creek gave them a 3-point lead with 15 seconds left, and a late 3 tied this one up and sent it to the first intermission. We're in the second one now. Krespinski gets to Riley. The offense runs through Dylan. Dylan trying to go baseline, cut off and double team. Steps through it, shot clock at 8. Krespinski tripped up, and we got an offensive foul. An offensive foul on Krespinski. That type of foul, as you probably know, does not result in free throws, but it is the 19th foul. That means that every foul from here on out will result in 2 free throws. This is Jensen. 2:26 left to go, and a warning on the bench on Martinez. Odd that they would do that during a live ball. I'm not sure the protocol's there, but regardless, Coach Martinez receives a warning. Certainly a technical here would be significant. 2 shots, but Jackson Scott calls the play. 2:21 left to go now. Gives to Bissenden. Bissenden cut off there. Hands to Jensen. And a screen and a push. And that will result in 2 free throws. So that will send Josh to the line. Josh, the football player, had to prematurely end his football career. A couple of concussions, of course. Safety, the greatest concern. That one flat and deep and no good. That one didn't have a chance, not nearly enough arc, but he'll have one more and a chance to give. The Jaguars the lead. 2:09 left to go. Try to get the clock in there for you. And the score. That free throw also missed. McVeigh nearly had the rebound, but that tipped away. That's unfortunate. Jaguars have missed 3 free throws now in this double overtime. Still no scoring for either team. We are now at 2 minutes. Jaguars extend the zone. Skyline's going to try to get it to Riley, and they do. And here goes Dylan to the hole. Tough shot, throws it in. He's a player. And this is Jensen now, trying to go. Bottled up, might have traveled, flips it in. Boy, that was pretty. So much contact. Might have got fouled, might have traveled. Regardless, no call. Riley now. We are in the final 90 seconds here. The game is tied at 59. This is Riley. Pulls up from 14. Yes. 2 more for Dylan. 3-2. Minute 18 left and a timeout for Coach Knowles. So the stars of both these teams stepping up. Dylan Riley, first team all Kingco, made 2 tough shots, and Drew Jensen, also first team all Kingco, followed with a very difficult shot in traffic, but the lead is 2. We have a minute and 16 left to go here in the second overtime of a game that will send the winner to the 3 seed. In districts, both teams will advance. The loser will be the 4 seed. Both teams should get a home game. Don't quote me on that. But this game, a big one, as these teams look toward potentially, reaching the regionals and state. Seeding so important there. The path much easier for the 3 than it is the 4, but a minute and 15 left to go. Bissenden inbounds to Jackson Scott, and this is Drew Jensen. He pulls up from 3. Around the rim and out, loose ball, and they say it's safe right here. Alec McVeigh tipping it off the hands of Brzezinski. He's arguing, but he's not going to win that one. The shot clock resets, a minute 5 now. This team shoots more threes than any in the conference. Here's another one, Jackson Scott, around and out. Doesn't even with a rebound, gives it to Scott again. Drives, left hand, throws it in! Jackson Scott, the senior. Typical shot in the lane. Ties this one up, and we are at 50 seconds now. Brzezinski to the hole, contact, and they're going to whistle him. Whistle. See who they give it to. With 2 Jaguars right there. They give it to McVeigh. I think that's his 4th. Oh, it's on Drew Jensen. Apologize. It's a break. Now we'll send Brzezinski to the line for 2. It's all tied. 44 seconds left to go. That free throw deep. And it rolls out. Nope. There it is again on that table. That might have gone in. Regardless, dead ball. He has 1 more. Boy, this is going to test our battery, folks. We weren't prepared for double overtime. Second free throw, good. And the lead is 1. 43 seconds left here in an instant classic. This is Jackson Scott trying to get all the way to the hole. Does so. Throws it up and in. Right for the ball. Rod Dillon kind of riding Brzezinski. 30 seconds left. Brzezinski all the way to the hole. Loses it. And they call a foul. Looked to be well defended, but it's going to result in 2. They say that was shooting. So Brzezinski will get 2. He missed 1 of 2 a couple seconds ago, and that free throw is pure. So we are tied. 29 seconds left and a timeout.
Timeout, Northbury.
Coach Knowles. Down there you can see Todd McVeigh, proud papa of Alec McVeigh. Jackson Scott's dad here, enjoying the game. Sorry, those are the only dads I know. And you can see Eastlake, the girls team, waiting to play their Kingco final. They have aspirations of going deep, not only in districts but in the state tournament. Undefeated. Sarah Goldie already with 1 state trophy in her Eastlake cabinet. So North Creek breaks out of the huddle. Brzezinski will have 1 more free throw and a chance to give the Spartans the lead. Shot clock not going to be an issue. And he steps to the line. That free throw is deep. Right for the ball. Scramble out of bounds, and they say that Skyline gets it. And another timeout. Crandall in there. That was very physical. Pushed off, but no call. You don't see that call made very often as players scramble, but a lot of contact there and in the melee. The ball ricocheted off of a Jaguar leg. Coach Wade Knowles now talking about the defensive strategy. My guess is that the Jaguars will try to keep the ball out of Riley's hands. On the other side, the Spartans likely to run a play that gives them just enough time for a tip-in should they miss. But they certainly don't want to give the Jaguars any opportunity at their end. They're in an enviable position here with 27 seconds left. Both teams now in the double bonus. So perspective.
Watch the pin down now! Watch the pin down!
Inbound, 27 seconds now. Looking for Riley. Tries to fight through. Can't get there, and this is Rankin. Rankin now, trapped in the corner, steps out of it. Finds Riley, and he'll likely keep it. No, he gives it up maybe to get it back here. Crandall tries to set a high screen on Scott. Scott runs through it. Too much space there. Wide open. Pull up. Good. 8 seconds now. North Creek across half court. They give to Jensen. Jensen straight. Good if it goes. Out of bounds. It's knocked all iron. And a timeout now with 1.7 seconds left. So an opportunity. A difficult shot for Jensen, but that's, not an issue for him. A lot of his shots contested. But it's going to take a miracle here. The Spartans will inbound. The Jaguars will have no choice but to foul. They almost should foul with the dead ball. But it's going to take probably a desperation heave, even if they get the ball with a chance. If they foul and the Spartans make both free throws, the game is over. They trail by 2. .7 seconds left to go here. So Kospinski will inbound. 1.7 seconds. They should probably throw the long pass. They do. And they foul, and not much time came off there. No, they're going to put more time on the clock there. They say a full second came off, but no.
Look at the clock!
If they don't change the clock, then this game is over. And even if they do, they're going to add maybe a little bit more time. But what is likely to happen here is he will attempt to make both free throws. If he does, the game is over. If he misses, he'll probably miss intentionally. That's tough actually. Not sure. So they've added another half a second. 1.2 seconds left to go now. Rankin goes to the line. Again, if he misses, it's going to be very tough. It's 2 shots and the first one good. So if he makes this one, the game is completely over. If he misses, they'll have a chance at free throw. Good, and that is it. Jackson Scott leaves, and that does it. So a tough loss and a great game. for Jackson Scott, for Alec McVeigh, Andrew Jensen, but Jaguars come up empty. North Creek will advance and play in the 4th seed at Wesco or West King districts, and Skyline escapes and will play in the 3 seed. All right, thank you for joining us on this bonus coverage of the Mustang Media Network. See you all again soon.